Yeah, and again, if you go back to a beginner student coming in, people get fixated on, how can kids, commit that long, or how can parents commit their kids to that long? Well, if I enroll my child in elementary school as a kindergarten, I'm enrolling them for 13 years. They're gonna go through kindergarten, then 6 years of elementary school, and then middle school, then high school, ultimately 12 plus one, so 13, including kindergarten. And that's before you get into, do I go to trade school, or do I do an associate's degree, or do I do a bachelor's degree or something like that? And the way we always line it up for parents is, there's seasonal and recreational sports activities, and there's school where you learn to read, write, and arithmetic, and then there's martial arts school where you're learning discipline, focus, confidence. Obviously, it has a great deal of health benefits and physical skills development, and it has self-defense benefits, but it's a school just like any other academic school. And you want to think about it that way, where these things work in parallel, and then martial arts will make them better at football, or better at baseball, or better at soccer, or better at swimming, or better at dance if that's what they want to do. But it's dramatically different than those seasonal and recreational activities. And maybe maybe music lessons can be similar, where it's a parallel activity. But if you explain that to parents right up front, you get them thinking in terms of, your child's the equivalent of first grade right now in school. We want to keep them into martial arts through middle and high school, and then they decide what they're going to do from there. It changes the paradigm. It completely reframes the way they look at it, and the way you develop super high quality students by keeping them along a long time, so that they really have time to nurture and develop